And now calling to the ring from Sacramento, California, Malikai Machine Gun Johnson.
Here we go, guys. Our next fight. Gonna be a good one as we see Malikai Johnson coming from Sacramento. The man has never lost a fight. 10-0-1. He's got a big following in Sacramento. Said he wanted to come out and fight. He's got a lot of people out here in Stockton. Really excited to come out and fight out this Stockton crowd here. Show him what he can do. And I know Toscano's been looking at him for a long time, wanted to get him on the card.
Absolutely.
And he's kind of a staple up there in Sacramento, so they brought him out east a little bit to fight here in Stockton and see what he's got here against.
Yeah, I just spoke to him backstage and things like that, man. He said, Shelly, past couple years have been rough on me, man. You know, he lost his father, lost another family member, had a lot of changes through COVID, questioned whether this boxing situation was for him, and now we get a chance to see him in the ring. And actually coming in at 10-0-1.
Yeah, and he actually won a unanimous decision over the last winner, Olgin, in a tough fight not too long ago, a couple months ago. And a lot of people thought that was an interesting test for him. That
and
he was able to
also
overcome.
calling to the ring from Lindsay, California, Ivan Varela.
Ivan Varela coming in tonight to try to steal the thunder from that undefeated Malikai Johnson. Valera hasn't been in the ring since March of 2022 when he suffered a unanimous decision loss to Omar Trinidad. Before that, however, Valera scored 2 KOs in 2021. Tonight, he's trying to get back on the winning track. He has a tough task in front of him here as Malikai, again, undefeated. And he's just around the corner from his hometown, so he has that hometown advantage.
You know, absolutely he does. You know, sometimes, like I said, you see these guys that's taking a little layoff after coming over 2 victories. It makes you wonder, is there an injury? Is there some things going on in camp? Did you switch coaches? Is some things you get to do with your weight to get more focus? You know, life happens with a lot of these boxers.
And I'll tell you what, sometimes it's not always a negative when you take a long break. Sometimes you, maybe some holes in your game that you polish up. Sometimes getting in the gym without the pressure of having fights coming up makes it fun again, and it can, you know, reinvigorate your love for the sport.
Absolutely.
So you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, one thing about this boxing, a lot of these guys have been doing this since they're 6, 7 years old. Their amateur careers start at such an early age that by the time they're 20 years old, some of these guys have already been fighting 10+ years.
Yeah, and it's easy to get burnout when you've been doing it that long, you know? And so sometimes take a little break and get back to it. So we'll see what that break has done for him against a really tough, quick, slick opponent in Malikai Johnson.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Toscano Boxing Promotions, in association with Chicken Ranch Casino, Chase Chevrolet, and El Cejas Pinchelada Mix. This bout set for 6 rounds of boxing in the featherweight division. Damas y caballeros, prepárense 6 rounds de combate en la división de peso pluma. Sus 3 jueces, your 3 judges scored: Brian Tsukamoto, Susan Thomas Gitlin, and Michael Margado. Your referee in charge of the action, su referee para medir las acciones, Ed Collantes. Introducing the fighter standing in the blue corner. He wears the silver and red trunks. Official weighs in 128 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, pantaloncín color plata con rojo, con un peso de 128 libras. And his professional campaign, he stands perfect. 10 victories, no defeats, 1 draw, and 6 of those victories coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord: 10 victorias, 0 derrotas, 1 empate y 6 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. 9-1-6 in his blood. From Sacramento, California, Malikai Machine Gun Johnson.
Hear that Sacramento crowd behind their guy.
And his opponent across the ring is standing in the red corner. He wears the burgundy with silver and white trunks. Official weighs in 127.6 pounds. Y su rival de esquina roja, vistiendo pantaloncín color vino con plata y blanco, con un peso de 127.6 libras. And 9 pro bouts, he stands 5 victories, 4 defeats, and 3 of those victories coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord: 5 victorias, 4 derrotas y 3 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. Lindsay, California, Iván Varela.
Early, late.
And now with the final instructions, con las indicaciones finales, su referee en turno, Ed Collantes. 6 rounds, 6 asaltos.
Here and above is legal blow. Here and above is legal blow. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves.
Here we go, the tail of the tape. You have Varela, 25, as well as Johnson. Similar, 9 to 11 fights here for both guys, but undefeated is Malikai Johnson. He's got a little bit of a height advantage, but pretty similar.
Pretty similar
on all the stats here, guys, as we see Johnson start with that jab early.
Both come out with the jab. Ah, nice check.
Yeah, nice little parry there. Johnson looks very relaxed. Varela wound up a little tighter there. Both of them just kind of touching with that jab so far. Johnson comes with that right hand behind the jab. Looking crisp with those straight punches.
Yeah, Johnson's clean with the jab, man.
Ooh, big. Counter hook misses. Back to the jab for Johnson. Bringing it downstairs. Tripling it up. One, two, three combo from Varela. A little bit of a feel out round so far here in the first.
That's one thing with Johnson, man. He's not at best in everything up top. He's actually going down to the body a little bit as well.
Yeah,
so.
I've seen a lot of the jabs downstairs so far. Just making them think. Even if they don't hurt, they make them think.
Make them think, man. Set that right hand up over the top. You know what I mean?
Jab is looking real crisp.
And there he is. That right hand is actually there if he'd let it go, man. He's thrown it a couple times behind that double jab.
I'm not Nostradamus, Shelly, but I have a feeling we're going to see it here eventually in this fight.
Oh, yeah. This is, you know.
Woo! Both of them. Same time thinking about that right hand there.
Absolutely.
Nice jab from Varela. Both of them landing their jabs here.
Nice. There's,
oh, man.
Birth with clean right hand.
It's a very clean fight so far. Everything is crisp and clean.
You know, we're actually seeing guys with similar styles at this point right now.
I was going to say, on paper, they matched up, and now their styles are similar.
That's
like,
what it is. So this fight is going to be, who's going to land the cleaner shot.
Yeah, a little bit more of a chess match, which is very interesting to see. Oh, switch up from stance there from Varela. Maybe thinking about hitting a little southpaw action. Maybe throw some confusion
just get to the
Johnson.
point and make Johnson think a little bit. Let's go back to the replays. So there's that 1-2 that we've been talking about, following up with a jab.
You know, I like after he throws power, he gets right back to the jab.
He gets back to it. These guys are pretty much equally matched, man. As far as styles and things like that, I think they came in with the same game plan. We'll see what happens in this second round.
Maybe a slight quickness advantage for Malikai Johnson, but very slight. So, yeah, you can't really give any of the fighters a huge advantage. So it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be a lot more of a tactical chess match, and I think corner's going to have to get involved and let their guy know what they need to do and what they see out there that they might be able to take advantage of. Here we go, guys. Round number 2, scheduled 6. Malikai Johnson in the silver and red, and then you got his opponent from Lindsay, California, Ivan Varela. He's in the red and silver, I guess. Got the mom on the trunks there, repping moms out there.
Yeah, there you go. Johnson's doing one of two things, man. He's using that left hand to throw a jab, or he's throwing his left hook, and that's pretty much what it is. He got 3 punches to his game right now besides a straight down to the body, and we haven't seen that right now. So if he changes levels, we might see some things open up. Nice, there's that left hook.
We thought about that right hand you were talking about, Shelly. Didn't like what he saw, held on to it. Oh, nice overhand right.
Yeah.
Lands on the jawline of Johnson there.
You know, and that's a good thing. In the second round, when somebody lands a right hand like that on you, man, lets you know what kind of power they got, what to expect.
Johnson trying to hit that counter hook, misses. Varela's starting to find his range here.
It's that confidence.
Oh, nice right hand for Johnson lands.
Slipped right off the chin, man.
You know, the way these guys are throwing, you feel like every time they come forward towards each other, punch might land that could change everything, because they're hitting a lot at the same time here.
Like I said, this is equally matched. You see Johnson throwing a couple more feints in there, trying to get his attention, trying to get him to rack to you something before he throws a punch.
Yeah, kind of using a little bit more of that movement and feint here.
Right.
Oh, little gazelle hook. Oh, fall away right hand by Johnson. Johnson's starting to turn it on a little bit here.
You know, Valera's game, though, man. He's been hit with something clean, and he's still right there.
Oh, you knew he's going to be tough in there. He's got that spirit, that fighter's heart. Johnson's starting to open up a little bit more, though. That right hand starting to come behind those jabs now. Lots of movement in front of each other. Again, so equally matched, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're trying to get their opponent to draw a little bit so they can take advantage.
Nice uppercut.
Malikai dancing around the ring now a little bit, starting to feel himself a little bit in this second round. Johnson starting to open up a little bit, Shell. Starting to throw that right hand, like you were saying, is there, and landed some good shots there. Varela still coming forward, still throwing. Landing is well, but not, I don't think as much. There's that right hand that landed early in the round there for Varela. Didn't really phase the game plan, though, of coming forward and landing shots for Malikai Johnson. You know, his nickname's a machine gun, Shelly, but he's been throwing a lot of 1, 2.
He's trying to find his shots,
maybe
man.
Maybe three at the most.
You know, sometimes when you're close to home, you try so hard to put on a damn show that you stray away from the game plan.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I wonder if he's going to start to unload those, you know, bigger combinations where he's letting the hands fly a little bit more, 4s, 5s, maybe 6-punch combos.
You see him now, man. The bell hasn't even rang. He's standing in the corner. He's ready. You know he's game for whatever's about to go on.
Yeah, Johnson's got a stoic demeanor in the ring.
Johnson has a great jab.
Yeah, he does.
Great jab.
Yeah, no telegraph, just comes right off.
What he
off
puts behind it, that's totally up to him. But at this point, his jab is phenomenal.
He started really letting that right hand go, but we'll see. You know, Varela's landed some overhands too, so he's got to be careful. You know, he's got to time that right hand as Johnson at the right time, or else he could get caught with one of those coming in.
And you see Varela throwing that right hand. What Johnson needs to do is start changing levels again. Throw that jab up top, throw it down to the body, then come up over the top with the right hand. Nice cover up. Shielding. There he goes. Beautiful,
more of those
4 punches.
That's what I was just wondering, if he was going to let the machine gun start to burst here. Nice body shot after the lead hook to the head. You can start to see Varela wearing it on his face a little bit.
A little bit, man, but you see that right hand he keeps throwing. He finishes with a right hand.
Oh,
Varela
two
with
body shots from Varela. Now Varela says, you know what? Let's get in this phone booth and go toe-to-toe.
And this is where Varela wants to be. And if I was Johnson, I'd take a step back.
That one,
get on the
felt.
jab. There he is. But see, when you see your opponent go like that, take him downstairs a little bit. Take some wind out of him.
If I had to describe the performance so far from Malikai Johnson, clinical, as he's just kind of throwing clean combinations, not letting himself get in a brawl here with Varela. Varela looking for that big overhand right.
Johnson just hit him with another right hand. It actually affected him big time. None of that landed right there.
Hook lands to the top of the head there for Johnson. Nice little turn out there. Johnson kind of putting on a display here. And here's those combos.
Great difference by Varela. Yeah, it's a lot of combos getting thrown, but a lot of those punches didn't land. He's covered up well. Look at him. And that counter hook right there.
Yeah, a lot of catch and return coming right now from Varela. Varela starting to slowly prod forward against Johnson. Lands a nice 1-2. Nice cross lands there. Johnson lets himself get pushed back to the ropes for a little bit. Steps out now.
Yeah, Johnson's having great success, but it doesn't stop Varela from stepping forward. There he is with a 4-punch combo up top.
10 seconds left here, round 3. Oh, Johnson barely misses with a huge uppercut. Cool, calm, collected is Malikai Johnson here in this 6-round scheduled fight here. It's not the barn burner we're used to seeing at these Toscano boxing matches, but it's a very technical match, which is a nice little change of pace, you know, to see you know the chess match happening here. So what's Varela got to do? What does he have to do here?
If I was Varela, I would keep it close, man. I wouldn't fight this guy at a distance. I'd stay pressing the fight and keep everything in the middle.
Let's see if Varela can do that here. Going into the next round, Malikai Johnson doing a good job of keeping distance, landing shots from the outside.
And there's Malikai, goes again with a double jab from the distance. That's what I'm saying. I'd close that gap instantly, make this fight tight in a phone booth, make it ugly for Johnson. I wouldn't let him go with none of those slick combos. I'd get rid of that long jab ASAP. Oh, and right off the jab, 2-punch combo, 4-punch combo.
Johnson started to put some mustard on those combinations.
From the distance. Close that. Don't let him fight long. Don't let him fight strong.
The body work puts him down.
And that's that long, and that's that strong. He gave him too many options.
Oh, man, he's hurting bad from that one. There's nothing like that body shot.
And you see Johnson in the corner telling him to get up. From a distance, Johnson is too long, too strong.
Now let's see what Johnson does.
Stay long, stay strong. And there he goes again.
To the body, the straight. Oh, another one. That was a straight to the body that time.
Too long, too strong.
I don't know if he's going to be able to get up from this one. I think it's over, man.
Oh,
he gets up, but God, he's hurting so bad.
Oh, that's pride right there. That's pride.
He's, man, put on a great face for the ref there.
Hey, we're 145. Let's see what he can do, if he can survive. If I was Johnson right now, I'd relax. You know you got him hurt. Pick your shots.
I see him continuing to do the same thing.
Oh, and then go back to the body.
Oh, definitely going to try to set it up. But now the head might be open. Big, corner throws in the towel.
And the towel is going.
Ref! Sorry, guys. Once the corner throws in the towel, that means it's over, guys.
That means it's over. Hey, you guys, this is a way that you preserve a fighter's career. You don't want them to take an unnecessary knockout.
Yeah, because he's not throwing back. You know he's hurting bad.
He's been down twice.
It's only a matter of time before another one hits, whether it be a body or even worse, a big headshot that knocks him out cold possibly because he's so worried about protecting the body. I mean, that's a corner that cares.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, they're going to revisit it. Here he is, staying long. Body, body, 2 shots to the body. For you young fighters, do not ignore the body. Double jab, right hand down to the body.
Oh, that was that right hand there that landed after those 2 body shot knockdowns, and man, that was a rough outing there for the young Ivan Varela. Well, it was a chess match, and it was the 4th round. Malikai Johnson said, checkmate to Ivan Varela. As we wait for Pablo to make the official decision, I'm going to hop in the ring and have a few words with Mr. Johnson.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout comes to an end officially. 1 minute 34 seconds in round number. Round number 5. For your winner by the way of KO victory. Su vencedor por la vía del knockout técnico. From Sacramento, California, Malikai Machine Gun Johnson.
Doing it with style, my man, Malikai, the Machine Gun Johnson. Brother, what a performance here in front of this Stockton crowd. You looked like you were putting on a boxing clinic. You were able to fight long, use your footwork, your feints. You looked so relaxed in there. What was the game plan going into tonight's fight against Varela?
Yeah, so the game plan was the same game plan it always is at the Bloodhounds. You know, with Ray Woods, box them down, and then when they're ready to get out there, because we work a lot of power, get them out of there. And the shot happened to be there. I know he was a tough opponent. You know, just like Israel was saying in the interview with you that, you know, the record might not show. Some people step up a little early and fight, you know, real experienced, undefeated dudes and take some losses early. So I knew he was really tough, but, you know, I might be coming up a little slower and watching myself, but I think I'm progressing pretty nice. What y'all think?
I mean, we were all impressed with the performance. It was a bit of a chess match early on, and then, you know, slowly you could see you started to turn up the aggression, sit down on punches a little bit more. Was the body shot something that you saw coming into the fight that you thought you'd be able to land on him, or is it something that just kind of came organically during the rounds?
Yeah, that was something that just came organically, as you can see in the beginning. Like I said, I only had about 32 amateur boxing fights and a couple kickboxing fights, so I didn't have too much experience. I'm kind of learning on the job, but yeah, I get a little head hungry sometimes. I want to, you know, rush things, and Ray is really working on slowing me down, and I got some nice body shots, and yeah.
Well, man, if you're learning on the job, you deserve a promotion, my man. Still undefeated, another KO. Let's hear it for your winner, Malikai the Machine Gun Johnson. Malikai Johnson makes his way back to the roar of his adoring fans here. Again, he's only about an hour away from his hometown of Sacramento here in Stockton. And got another W under his belt here. And it looks like he's well on his way to becoming one of those guys people start to talk about. Maybe he's the next big thing with a performance like that. 11-0 now. Excited to see what happens in the future for this kid.
Yeah, definitely, man. He definitely has what it takes. You know what I mean? He has a good jab. He definitely is very disciplined. He goes up top. He goes down to the body. For you to see someone to stop somebody to the body at a young age lets you know what they're doing inside the gym. Lots of boxers are headhunters. And for this guy to have that type of control, to have that kind of poise when you get somebody in trouble, lets you know that he's paying attention to the sport of boxing.
Yeah, you said it. It kind of came organically. It wasn't something he planned to do with the body shot. He just kind of saw it while he was in there. And that's how you know that you're that next level, when you can kind of read and adapt what's going on in the ring during the fight, you know. So excited to see the future of that kid. Glad to finally get him on a Toscano boxing card. And looks like we're about halfway done with the card, folks. So we're going to take a short intermission. Everyone take a deep breath, use the bathroom, and grab